Yeah, come forward. No, take the mic.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Joe Abala. I'm an agribusiness entrepreneur. I'm a former student at Strathmore University Development Studies and Philosophy. I'm a social activist and I'm an agribusiness entrepreneur. I want to do a 3-minute short commentary about today and about what our lovely panelists have talked about today. And to His Excellency Ban Ki-moon, the 8th UN Secretary General, to His Excellency the 4th President of Senegal, President Macky Sall, to Her Excellency the Governor of Homa Bay, Gladys Wanga, to His Excellency the President and the CEO of Global Center on Adaptation, and the Chancellor of the University of Nairobi, Professor Patrick Vashuken, and to His Excellency the Special Envoy to the Global Center on Adaptation, Honorable Muhammad Ali. And ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I'll be very brief, and I want to start with your remark, Professor Vashuken, that you said, we Kenyans think that we have political problems, but we've not seen the Netherlands, we've not seen the United States. I found that statement very hurting to me as a very young Kenyan, because you even said on Monday you said you were stuck in your hotel room. Yes, that's true. This country was on a total shutdown. And it was intentional because we are not being heard. That's the bottom line. We are not being heard. You know, we talk about giving the youths a voice. Youths to be heard. I want to categorically say, the youths, we have a voice and it is very firm. The only problem is, you are not listening to us. That's the only problem. You are not listening to us. Your Excellency Ban Ki-moon, I want to tell you that the governor sitting here, the governor of Homa Bay, one of the people come from Homa Bay. He's dead right now. I'm sorry to say that. May his soul continue resting in peace. His name is Albert Ojwang. Albert Ojwang was killed in police custody. The only thing our lovely governor did was to issue a statement only. That's the only thing she did. As I finish, I want to say this. I'm finishing, Your Excellency, yes. Professor Vashuken, I'm finishing. Because, you know, we are saying that we want the youth to have a voice, but I'm about to be silenced, you know. So anyway, as I finish, I want to say that I want to comment on enabling environment for youth adaptation. For youth adaptation to be there, we need to have an enabling environment. We need to have structures, we need to have policies, we need to have mechanisms that will ensure this youth for adaptation that you're talking about is actually taking place. And it's not only on papers. With that short remarks, I have a lot to say, but with those short remarks and for the respect of the event, allow me to sit down. Thank you so much.
Very well spoken indeed. And just for the record, no one is being silenced here. We are listening but there is a but. We at the Global Center on Adaptation, we are razor focused. Meaning, there is a conversation for any topic at the right time, at the right place. So I call upon you to focus today on what you can influence in this boardroom. And in this boardroom, we are committed to carry your vision for transformation on the continent, on jobs, on education, on voice, point 6, on women empowerment, on locally led adaptation. That is your central message. And I hope and I call upon you that today's event will be in the spirit of forward-leaning, inclusive, respectful, practical, and razor focused. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much. And we continue with this conversation about adaptation solutions, and also why the locally led adaptation plays a crucial role. I am delighted to welcome my colleague, Anju Sharma. She is leading the locally led adaptation program at the Global Center on Adaptation, and we will continue with an exercise of questions and responses. Then, join me, please, with a big applause for my colleague, Anju Sharma.
Thank you, Adriana, for that introduction. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm aware that you, Excellencies, you have a pressing appointment soon, so I'm not sure how much time you'll have. Should we continue?
We're here, we're supposed to leave now, but we're here for another 25 minutes.
Okay, excellent, thank you. No, on that, yeah.
We do this short,
Yeah.
and then we listen to the
Okay, thank you. So, I mean, actually, we've been talking a lot about youth action today, and what we wanted to do during this session is to actually get into the depth of it. What does it mean when we say youth are not waiting, that they are acting? What is it exactly? What's the transformative action that they are bringing to the party, more or less? So, I want to tell you a story from the county of Homa Bay. And this was a story, as the governor said, it started about actually 2 years ago when we held a conference for all the mayors and governors of Africa in collaboration with United Cities and Local Governments of Africa. And we called on all the mayors and governors. We showed them the work that had been done in Mukuru, which really showed that when you put planning into the hands of the people, how transformative it can be, how focused it can be on the needs of citizens. So one of the people who answered very quickly was indeed the governor, and she was very interested in doing this process in Homa Bay. So we are following the model of the AAAP, the Africa Adaptation Acceleration Program. We found an AFDB project that could fund the activities of the plan, and we went to Homa Bay to discuss what we should do. And I can tell you that the commitment that was shown by the governor and her team then and since was really nothing short of exemplary and inspirational. So we partnered with Akiba Mashnani Trust, which is the same organization that had done the work in Mukuru, to develop a people's adaptation plan. But what began as an adaptation plan became so much more, because the county recognized that you need to integrate adaptation into development planning, and the county did not then have a land use plan. So they issued a Gazette notification of intention to plan on the 24th of October 2024, and this enabled the plan that we did to become Kenya's first ever climate resilient inclusive municipal development plan. So the plan is rooted in the voices of those who are most at risk. You will hear from them today, and the poorest and most vulnerable residents of informal settlements. And I can confidently say that every household in these settlements were given the opportunity to participate actively in this plan. How was this done, you may ask? And the answer is simple: through an army of young people who were trained to do this. 382 young people from the communities were trained in mapping, numbering, data collection using GIS tools. 20 county officials, and I'm told